I am Rabelani. I am a woman who's 31 years and I am from Moretani, the Limpopo province. I am a loving and caring woman who loves helping children, the community, children who are disabled mostly, and I love cooking, I love reading books, I love watching movies, and mostly I love going to church. So that's where I found it easy to love and care for other people because I'm a God-fearing woman.
Who is Rabelani?
Rabelani is a woman that is from Moretani, Limpopo province. I'm a 31-year-old woman and I'm the co-founder of CareGiver Foundation. I am a woman that is loving and caring and cares so much about the disabled children, having hands like how I started the CareGiver Foundation. What inspired me to start CareGiver Foundation was that during the year 2013, I had a son. I gave birth to a son, and my son was born disabled. He had a disease called microphyselosis, which is a disease where God blessed me with the son that I had. I got to love him. I got to accept him for the way he was. During the period of 2013, I got to understand and live with the fact that he is disabled. Even though it was challenging and hard for me, I continued praying, I continued going to church, I continued meeting different people who were facing the same challenge as me, so that I can be able to live with the child. During the year 2014, that's where God took my son away from me, and when everything happened, I was so much shattered to the fact that I had gotten to love him. I had gotten to live with the fact that he is my son, and I was hoping for many more years with him. When my son passed away, 2014 July, I became so much depressed. I felt so much empty. I felt as though like a part of me has been taken away. During the few weeks of him passing away, to be honest, I couldn't cope. I was feeling so much hurt with the fact that he was my first son, and during the process of depression and having to go through with the grieving, I got to a time in my life where I knew that I have to accept the fact that God has taken him away from me. I still remember there's a day I was sitting at home. I told myself, I was like, you know what? God gave me a son, a disabled son, for a reason and a purpose. And as the way the situation had happened, I need to figure out what was the main reason and purpose that God would give me a son who is disabled. I then decided that like the love that I had for my son, even though he's gone, it doesn't mean that it's gone forever. That's where I told myself that the love that I still have for my son, I can still go out there and give it to another disabled child that is more like him. Not that I am replacing my son, but I am just giving the love that I have for him to someone else who needs the love that I would have been giving it to my son. So during 2017, it took me a couple of years for me to start CareGiver Foundation. During 2017, I decided to embark on a journey of starting CareGiver Foundation, a foundation that would help children who are disabled, children that need love, children that needs to be cared for. I also, that's where I started going out and registering my non-profit organization, which is CareGiver Foundation, on the 22nd of August 2017. At first, I didn't know, I didn't have any idea of how do I run a non-profit organization. That's where I started the foundation, the non-profit organization. I had to gather a group of people so we can start this foundation. That's where I started with 12 members who helped me with the journey of CareGiver Foundation. While I was pregnant with my son, Karen Jordan, in the year 2013, I went through physical abuse where the father of the child used to abuse me, and that's the reason why he was born with the disease or this condition called microphysiolysis. It depressed me so much to a point where I had to be an independent mother. I had to take him to hospitals. I had to take him to physiotherapy on my own. My life became belittled to the fact that I was not able to go out like any other mother who has a normal child. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't go shopping because of his condition. I had to find someone to take care of him. If it means me having to go to the complex or shopping, he has to stay with someone else that will be able to take care of him because of his condition. Being a mother as I am and giving birth to a disabled child is depressing. It's not easy, and this whole thing, it gave me so much hope in starting my own foundation. God blessed me with the son that I had. I got to love him. I got to accept him for the way he was. During the period of 2013, I got to understand and live with the fact that he is disabled. Even though it was challenging and hard for me, I continued praying, I continued going to church, I continued meeting different people who were facing the same challenge as me, so that I can be able to live with the child. During the year 2014, that's where God took my son away from me, and when everything happened, I was so much shattered to the fact that I had gotten to love him. I had gotten to live with the fact that he is my son, and I was hoping for many more years with him. When my son passed away, 2014 July, I became so much depressed. I felt so much empty. I felt as though like a part of me has been taken away. During the few weeks of him passing away, to be honest, I couldn't cope. I was feeling so much hurt with the fact that he was my first son, and during the process of depression and having to go through with the grieving, I got to a time in my life where I knew that I have to accept the fact that God has taken him out from me. I still remember this. A day I was seated at home, I told myself, I was like, you know what? God gave me a son, a disabled son, for a reason and a purpose. And as the way the situation had happened, I need to figure out what was the main reason and purpose that God would give me a son who is disabled. I then decided that like the love that I had for my son, even though he's gone, it doesn't mean that it's gone forever. That's where I told myself that the love that I still have for my son, I can still go out there and give it to another disabled child that is more like him. Not that I am replacing my son, but I am just giving the love that I have for him to someone else who needs the love that I would have been giving it to my son. So during 2017, it took me a couple of years for me to start CareGiver Foundation. During 2017, I decided to embark on a journey of starting CareGiver Foundation, a foundation that would help children who are disabled, children that need love, children that needs to be cared for. I also, that's where I started going out and registering my non-profit organization, which is CareGiver Foundation, on the 22nd of August 2017. At first I didn't know, I didn't have any idea of how do I run a non-profit organization. That's where I started the foundation, the non-profit organization. I had to gather a group of people so we can start this foundation. That's where I started with 12 members who helped me with the journey of CareGiver Foundation. CareGiver Foundation gave me hope to also help encourage other parents who went through the same situation as me. As a mother or as a father, you go through a lot when you have a disabled child. So the CareGiver Foundation was the platform that I could use to inspire and encourage other mothers and fathers out there who have disabled children. When working with these disabled children, it actually inspired me so that I must be able to help these kids. I have seen them as disabled kids doing great things. Some I've seen them sewing, which it shows us and tells us that even if you are disabled, it means that you can be a somebody out there. You can be someone out there. Being disabled doesn't mean that you cannot achieve your dreams or goals in life. It also inspires me as the founder of CareGiver Foundation when helping these disabled children that anything in life is possible. It doesn't mean that just because you are disabled, you cannot do anything in life. So these kids inspires me each and every day, each and every minute, each and every second of my life, that I should go out there and help more kids who are disabled and help them to have a better future and groom them to have a better education in life. Even though we find challenges with fundings, we go out there and look for donations by giving different donation letters to business people, to the community and other institutions. We also find donations through sponsorships, people who are able to help us with fundings through who are in the community, also those that are in the businesses and other institutions, which the little fundings that we get, we use it to get equipments and other educational products. My vision is to start a boarding school where these disabled children are going to be able to get a chance to start their own education, where just because a child is disabled, it doesn't mean that they cannot have a better future. They cannot be educated. They are more like us who are physically able. So these children are to be built, they are to have a boarding school, which is also a vision that we also have as a foundation.
Wait.
Wait when they're done.
You can come back this side. And again,
Even la pobre.